I gotta start. Well, hold on. Yeah, gotta do the shouts out. Tapping inward, tappeth inward. Come on in. You know what I mean? Slide through. Oh, shouts out. Big player in the building. You know what I mean? I need to put my notes down. You know what I'm saying? I got a low key, got a lightweight, like a plan of action for even going live. This is deliberate. And then even then, it ain't even situated and coordinated all together yet. But the gratitude, that's what I'm talking about. Well, it's a lot of gratitude. You know what I'm saying? A lot of gratitude. So spill on in. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. I'm saying that for the YouTube, because even though I'm live on Instagram, it's not going to last on Instagram that long. It's going to be collapsible. You feel me? You know what I mean? So that's how that's going. Because it's more, I'm using my algorithm. You feel me? I'm coming through algorithm down. Sometimes they got us in the algorithm, but there's so many little multimedia platforms, that you could run your own algorithms. Somebody asked me when my next shows are. I'll put them in the description of this video if you want to know the next it shows this Thursday through Sunday of this date. You know what I mean? That you see the timestamp. Probably on a weekly, on a regular, but the link is right there for these particular shows. Will be in the description. And I'll also mention that later, man, because like I said, it's deliberate for me to be here. But shouts out for asking that question, because I didn't even have that as something that should be brought up, and it should be brought up. I'm tripping to not bring it up. Shouts out to Merch for Peace, man. Merch for Peace on Instagram. Shout them out. Definitely. We had the booth. Oh yeah, I need to talk about the booth. We've had the pop up on y'all, man. We popped it up. It was upwardly popped. That's why we Tappeth Inward now, because it was upwardly popped earlier. It was popped up. Had the whole setup. Well, not the whole setup. We had a cool little setup. It was a cool little setup. It had the thing, it wasn't even really exactly for sale. This was like mostly display only, because everybody's selling. But really, this is, the way it's set up, there was nothing made in the past that predicted the present, which is the future. You feel me? That's because that's what it did back then. I'm talking about the wing set, but I don't even think that's available anymore on Instagram. My Instagram shop has all the other shit. Shouts out to this Colonel Face. This Colonel Face hoodie is available. It's available on the Instagram shop as well as the pop-up, but it's also Venmo and Cash App options. You can you can inquire within if you don't want to, run it up on the Instagram, message on the Instagram. That's all good. And shouts out, that's why a good segue too. You feel me? That's why most of that should be display only, because it's already, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're there and, we can talk about it. But, I set the booth up. I set the spot up. I popped it up because it's a show later and we chilling. You know what I mean? See what you can't see, and then scan it, though. Always scan it, in your face. You feel me, with the scan, because it was predicted last year. The Wing Set EP now available. You can actually watch, you can watch the playlist. I'll put the playlist in the description, but it's also in the link in bio. All them tracks, all them Fire Vivo tracks, and my special Mr. Sir, all available in the link in the bio. That's in the playlist. But I'll put that playlist link in the description, because like I said, I'm live on Instagram, but it ain't going to stay there, fam. Not at all. But gratitude, man. I want to thank my brother. Justin Hires for wearing the Grand Blessing hoodie that he got, to signal and commemorate the Grand Blessings full-length stand-up special, soon to be released, debuting at the Austin Revolution Film Festival Friday, February 10th, 2023, in less than 2 weeks from this date. You feel me? So that's premiering there, and then it'll be released on the YouTubes. But like if you watch it on Instagram, the link is in the bio to the YouTube. And then also, if you watch it on the YouTube, go ahead, man, dance on that subscribe button. But man, a big appreciation to Justin Hires for wearing my shit, you know what I'm saying, to commemorate that, and even giving shouts out to the material. Yes, the material is very, very comfortable. It was so comfortable, man, he wanted to chastise me some more about my lateness. No, and I had to say, man, he did a whole video. I was late for his podcast, and I came through, I wasn't empty-handed, and I also, I was also late. It was 15 minutes late. I would show you the receipts, but I'm using the phone to do this. But it was like, damn. And I even let them know I was gonna be late ahead of the lateness, because I didn't think I was gonna be late until it was evident that I was gonna be late. And instead of having motherfuckers on pins and needles, because I care about this shit, but sometimes circumstances work out where you can't be on time or as punctual as you thought you could be, and it is just what it is. Now, as far as motherfuckers having judgment for you and like, well, if you this late, then, you blocking the blessings of the blessings. It's like, well, then fam, then that's just say my blessing. This deal to say we'll never be blessed in life just because we couldn't make your time, and then like I said, we try, and then if that come with all that, who want to live life with them rigid blessings, man, go on in, man, keep it, relax, keep it relaxed, absolutely. Gotta be, because who is to determine that. And then as far as he causing turmoil, he said me being late caused friction between me and another guest. That's like, I don't know, I didn't really sense no real friction. I think my brother was just activated because he was going off that Hennessy at 11 in the morning, or 11:15 when I got there. By the time I got there, it was 11:15. I was out front at 11:13, like I said I'd be, but I couldn't find the end, because I didn't read the message. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I guess I just missed out on the blessing. You feel me? If Steven Spielberg was just here, then you set the meeting up with Steven Spielberg, and I was 3 minutes late, and Steven Spielberg had to dip, and we both missed the opportunity to have a meeting. You feel me? It ain't just on, what I'm saying, because like I'm not gonna just diminish my value from the situation, but that's just what it is. And if I didn't sense any really friction or tension between me and the other guests, he was just an activated young brother. He was just very hyped, he was a little contrarian, but I think it had nothing to do with that. I think if I was on time, he probably would have still been in the exact same way, but just about something else, what I'm saying? Sometimes people go do what they go do anyway, and it ain't got shit to do with Anyi, not at all. But what has to do with Anyi though, man, shows Thursday through Sunday. They've been 420 friendly shows. They haven't been centric, but like the spot is cool, and the spot's been cool where you could chill and really, really vibe out how you want to vibe out. So those will be in the description. The pop-up table going up, man, I gotta have certain locations, because I even gotta, what I'm saying, we just piece by piece in it. And even then, like I said, shouts out to Merch for World Peace, Merch for Peace, with the gear, man. Even add, a collective space, and then got some more brands that want to slide through to the table. But definitely appreciate Justin Hires for shouting me out though, and rocking the gear too, and even then naming the video with the blessings, man. That shit was primo, man. I appreciate it. And while we was talking about time and timeliness, what is there to say when you early? You feel me? And it was like, this is how I know it wasn't really going to be a big deal, because I even came through there with the wing set box, where in 2022, I predicted the egg shortage that you experiencing right now. And this merch was associated with that, and this was the, this the Colonel Face hoodie, man. I predicted the future with jokes, and that was in the past. So I was ahead of my time. So once you're ahead of your time, you can never be late. And dig that. And that's just like on a metaphysical level. If you into metaphysics and all that shit, you just like, if I'm just ahead of my time in a bunch of different ways, then I'm never late. I'm always gonna be early or right on time. You know what I'm saying? Or just, where I need to be juxtaposed with the time. The man-made time, and then the actual chronological, world clock time, the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? You talk about a minute, oh, I'll beat down a minute. What do you mean? 5 minutes ago or 7 years ago? It's been a minute. Oh man, I ain't seen you in a minute. I know, it's been a decade, right? Yeah, like a cool little, hot little minute, like a minute. Exactly. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute, and then, I'll be back for a second. But I was in there for a little second, somehow temperature and size get all involved. But yeah. So shouts out, man, for Justin Hires, man. I appreciate you for opening up this time, this philosophical time discussion that we have right now. the shows, man, is in Hollywood Thursday through Sunday, man. Thursday through Sunday. In the link, if you follow the link tree, it'll be this Blunt City shows, man. You'll see the one Thursday, Comedy Concealed, and then Friday through Sunday, it's the buddy friendlies, you know what I'm saying, with the Blunt City. So I've been chilling doing those. You've seen some of the videos been cranking out, from these escapades at these shows. So that's been great. I've been mixing it with the footage. I got a deep ass archive of footage. I just feed comedy clips. That's why it's like, follow the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If you only subscribe, if you ain't subscribed. But Instagram, I see the cracks. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the archives on them. And it's really only one real post that you need to see, and it's about Grand Blessings debuting at the Austin Revolution Film Festival February 10th. Basically, in the 2023, that's going to debut. It's nominated for 3 awards: Best Actor, yours truly; Best TV Series, Grand Blessings; and Best Director, Darian Seals Evans. And we just doing it, moving like that, man. And just moving and doing too. And so all the necessary links is in the bio. Shouts out to Quima and, man, these my cosplay people, my folks with the cosplay. I did a cosplay shoot over the last couple days, yesterday. But it was like, man, I thought it was gonna be today. I thought it was gonna be today, and then it ended up being yesterday, and I didn't want to be late because I was feeling all this goddamn pressure from motherfucking posting up with Justin Hires and all that, and it's just like, so let me slide through the way out here on time and shit, and then even then, it was just ended up being there hella early, not doing nothing, just waiting for hella long. But shouts out though, that was still like, I never did that with a bunch of cats before, and that shit was like hair and makeup and a whole bunch of other shit. So that was, that was some dope to experience. I'll even know it next time that I'll even be on some whole other shit where it's just like, all right, y'all doing that, well, let's do this while that's going on. Let me do this while that's going on, or I'll pull up at the need me at this time. You feel me? But yeah, man, running it up. So yeah, the booth. Oh yeah, wait, no. But yeah, I'm finna bring the chilling with the heroes and villains back, man. Chilling with the heroes and villains. Every third Thursday, that's gonna be going down. Shouts out to the cosplayers. You know what I mean? We got that. We gonna have that going up. Yeah, there'll be more on that later. I got, let me set it up. You feel me? But shouts out to them, man. I can't wait to share the shit that I did. If you saw my story, you saw it was incredible. And don't, if you see me in the damn costume, please don't make no comments on nothing, because that's not right to be doing all that, Don't be making crazy comments, man. I'm not running a delicatessen. Okay, it was, you know, it was just a lighthearted, family, a family-friendly shoot. You feel me? That's what that's for. You feel me? You ain't gonna, you know, out of pocket. You know, but subscribe. Appreciate everybody that has tapped in with the booth. Everybody that has already subscribed. You know, we running it up, man. It's upwardly runneth. And if you new, man, I appreciate you. Welcome. Come on through. I've also linked the video that I'm replying to my brother Justin Hires. And when he posts that podcast, I'll have that in here too. You know, and so yeah, it'll just be a bunch of links. But yeah, let me close the mo. Just tapped in real quick. Just tap inwardly tap. You feel me? And then as I tap the screen is tapped.